In yesterday's video, I showed you how to change your safety's assignments by using a package. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get safety assignments that don't exist at all with your pre-snap adjustments. It's pretty cool. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel, and you guys know this is the home of arguably the glitchiest coverage adjustments that you can find on YouTube. And if you guys are enjoying this channel, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys are notified of all the uploads we put out every single Monday through Friday in the morning and shorts in the afternoons. But in today's video, I got a really good one for you. This is something that I'm going to show you that is a pretty well-kept secret. Not a lot of players know this particular zone adjustment, and this is how you can get your safeties into perfect position to play some of those post routes and those crossing routes in the seams that a lot of players really like to throw. Have you ever thought to yourself, man, it would be great if I could put my safety in a vertical hook? Traditionally, you guys go to put a safety into a zone and maybe you get an opportunity to put them in a hook curl, which typically defends drags a little bit more. But what you really want is the safety to play that seam area of the field and be able to defend against posts and, you know, some of those quicker throws down the middle of the field, but not be quite as deep as a deep zone in the middle of the field, such as a middle third or a quarter. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is really interesting. So what we're going to do, and you don't even need match to do this, but you can turn your match coverage on, and I'm going to talk about lane exchanges. Lane exchanges are essentially what occurs when you have a player manned up on somebody, but they run a route and there's somebody else that could be a little bit closer to the route to guard it. And you have players that will basically exchange assignments. And this is something that you could do on the fly to get a safety into a vertical hook assignment. Just want to say, if you're enjoying today's video and you guys want more high-level Madden content, head over to my strategy website, www.gridirongameplans.gg. You guys can unlock the entire website. That's almost 300 vault tips this year, plus all of the offensive and defensive game plans at no additional charge, plus access to our members-only Discord community where you can chat with other members of Gridiron about the content on the website and get access to our free lab sessions every Wednesday night where you can ask me anything about the game. In this example, I'm going to kind of create a little bit of a hybrid coverage. So I'm going to flip my cover 2 on this side into what I would call an inverted cover 2, where I'm actually going to man up this safety on the running back. I'm going to play my defensive end in a vertical hook, and I'm going to basically play the deep middle of the field on my own. With this particular route combo, because my safety is manned up on the running back, if that running back runs out into the flat, there are defenders, namely this coverage assignment player right here in a vertical hook, that could actually take that route a little bit more effectively. And because that route or that zone is outside of this player right here, this game will technically reorder the coverage lanes of the particular assignment. So rather than Johnson playing man-to-man on the running back out of the backfield, this player in the vert hook will take him. Now, because the vert hook is no longer there, the swap or the exchange of assignments results in this particular player playing the vert hook instead. So when we actually take a look at this, if somebody wanted to throw kind of a quick post to the tight end, we could actually let that route develop. And then you're going to see here that you've got a vertical hook right in the middle of the field from a safety roll that is an assignment that you otherwise could not get on this particular play. And we're able to run it back the other direction for a touchdown. So take a look right here and look at Calvin Johnson in the background. When this ball's snapped, the running back runs out to the flat. Calvin says, take him. He makes a pointing animation. You can see right there, take him. So Joey Bosa then converts into man-to-man and he plays the vertical hook instead, now sinking into the perfect area where somebody might throw that post route. And now we're getting a robber defender in the seam rather than a robber defender playing a short area drag or slant. We're going to be in a perfect spot to defend some of those routes that are hitting the second level of the defense. Now, believe it or not, lane exchanges are not only just defensive linemen. In this situation, I'm actually going to flip-flop the outside linebacker to the edge. And you'll notice that he is now outside of Calvin Johnson from a width standpoint. Calvin is lined up inside, even though, albeit off the ball, we're still going to be able to run this same trick. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and man him up and then drop my coverage in other ways and be able to get this lane exchange. Now, it's important that if you have a defensive end also in a coverage assignment, that if you end up with him inside of that, you may end up with Calvin Johnson lane exchanging into the flat. So keep that in the back of your mind. You'll only really want one lane exchange to occur on a play. Otherwise, things may end up getting a little wonky. So you'll see right here in this example, we actually ended up okay, but Calvin ended up matching that wheel down the sideline, which is not something that you really wanted because we had just too much action going on this play. But again, if I were to do kind of the same principle where I wanted to maybe shift my linebackers to the left to get better width for Harrison Smith, maybe even just do a little trick where you walk this guy down right here, man up that running back, you can actually still do just fine job of being able to kind of do a lane exchange where if the running back runs out, we're going to get that point. Harrison Smith takes it, and now we throw that post, and Calvin Johnson has played a perfect swap off into that lane where you can make a play on that post. That would have definitely been an interception right there. So this is something that's really, really easy to do. You guys should be doing this out of a variety of different defenses. But I do want to illustrate that this is more so a base defensive thing than it is an exchange between safeties and corners. Now, this is where this gets really cool because I'm going to show this to you out of dollar, which is a great formation to do this trick out of. You guys can actually lane exchange corners and safeties with this same tactic. It's not just defensive linemen and linebackers. So note right here that we have a lane exchange between if the running back runs a route, he's going to end up running out into the flat, which will make Charles Woodson in the vert hook swap with the safety. And then the safety will play the vert hook and Woodson will play the man-to-man. So we're basically doing the same thing here on this play, where if they run a concept where the running back leaks flat, we swap off. That safety is now in that post area and we can make a play. Now, albeit we didn't get a great animation right there, but that's a scary throw nonetheless. That lane exchange does occur. Now, I just think this is a really good tip to be able to get you guys to run this with, a vert hook. However, this concept does apply in general to a lot of other assignments. You just want to be careful that if you guys are running this, you might turn your match coverage off because sometimes your purple zones will end up with not only the purple zone matching the running back, but the man-to-man matching the running back. And you don't really want that. So I really do think all in all, this is a pretty cool tip. Obviously, it does have application against certain formations like bunch, where the running back attacks the flat on wheel routes and things like that a little bit more. If you're struggling with, the running back quick out in the flat, I think this is a great opportunity for you to run something like this because you can really get that edge player, that slot corner to man up the running back quickly and then have the replacement of the safety into the zone in the middle of the field that you would actually want your slot corner playing. So now that slot corner, that edge player can take the running back quick throw away right away. The safety fills in behind. Or if they end up blocking the running back, you've just got extra players in coverage that you can actually do quite a bit with. So I would strongly urge you guys, if you guys want to learn about secondary coverage assignments when your opponent blocks the running back and you have somebody manned up on him, head over to Gridiron and check out the vault because that is a really, really good tip in the past vault update that I put out here in early February. But that is today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We'll see you guys later this afternoon with our YouTube short, or we'll see you guys on Monday with our next long-form video update. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab, and good luck.